This presentation provides an in-depth overview of the MPU 3412 Community Service Project conducted with the Orang Asli Mahmeri community at Kampung Sungai. The project was designed to encourage students to step beyond classroom learning and engage directly with the local community. Through this initiative, students were given the opportunity to understand the daily lives, traditions, and challenges faced by the Mahmeri people. This also aimed to develop students' civic awareness, empathy, communication, and teamwork skills while fostering a sense of social responsibility and appreciation for Malaysia's cultural diversity. This community service project is carried out at Kampung Sungai, Pulau Keri, Selangor, where the Mahmeri people live. The group arrived at Kampung Sungai early in the morning, greeted by the warm smiles of the Mahmeri community. Upon arrival, they gathered for a short briefing session with Tok Batin, who shared stories about the village's traditions and community lifestyle. After the briefing, the team began their interviews with the villagers, visiting around 8 families in total. Each house was separated by a short walking distance, usually 5 to 10 minutes apart, surrounded by lush greenery and the calm atmosphere of the village. As the day went on, the team continued their interviews, listened to personal stories, and learned about the daily challenges and unique culture of the Mahmeri people. They spent the entire day in the village, ending the visit with friendly conversations and heartfelt goodbyes, feeling grateful for the meaningful experience and the hospitality they received.
The first objective is to identify the community needs and challenge. One of the challenge faces by the community is education's barriers, including the limited access of the school and difficulties of continuing studies in higher level. The second one is to understand the socio-economic background and living condition. This objective seeks to gain a clear understanding of the socio-economic background and living condition of the Mahmeri community by examining their sources of income, education levels, health and well-being, as well as housing and infrastructure.
Moving on to the third objective and the last objective. The third one is explore Mahmeri cultural practice for sustainability. The Mahmeri people live closely with nature. Their traditions show how their old ways of living help protect the environment and keep their culture alive. The last one is propose recommendation for socio-economic and cultural support. This objective aims to propose recommendation that can strengthen the socio-economic well-being of the Mahmeri while safeguarding their cultural heritage.
Hi guys, so today we're on the way to Rumah Apa. We're at Sungai Judah now. Look at our surrounding, there's chicken. Look how pretty this village is. When I first arrived, it felt really calm and peaceful. The people were friendly and the village had a very close, warm vibe. It felt different from the city, slower and more relaxing.
Before visiting the village, I had already learned a bit about Mahmeri culture, especially their traditional dance, which I was hoping to see in person. During the visit to Kampung Sungai Judah, I found out that most of the villagers work as fishermen or crafting like anyaman, which is their main source of income. If you visit Kampung Sungai Judah, you would see that almost every house had beautiful handmade plastic flowers decoration at their garden, which really showed their creativity and efforts. Overall, it helped me appreciate their hardworking, and it shows how proud they are of their culture and traditions.
I learned to appreciate simple things more. The trip showed me that you don't need a lot to be happy. Sometimes just good company and a caring community is enough. I would say go with an open mind. Don't expect city comfort. Just enjoy the nature, the slow pace, and the chance to connect with people. It's a very, very refreshing experience.
For me, it was a really eye-opening experience as it was my first time visiting a kampung orang asli, and I got to learn so much about their culture and their way of life. It's very different from the life in the city and the usual village I go back to. I was surprised to learn that some of them could barely speak Malay, which made me realize how diverse our communities are. Overall, it opened my eyes to a different side of Malaysia and helped me appreciate their way of life and strong sense of community.
Project impact on students. First, encourage students to have a better academic life balance. Based on our fieldwork, the villagers of Mahmeri village showed how they work hard while still spending time with their families and taking care of their mental and physical health. As a students, we sometimes focus too much on our studies and forget to look after ourselves, which can cause stress. This experience reminded us to balance our studies with self-care for a healthier lifestyle. Second, teach us the importance of being humble and having gratitude. Life in the village is very different from life as a student in the city. As college students, we can easily use public transportation and enjoy convenience every day. But for the villagers in Mahmeri, transportation is limited because their village is far from the city. This also means they have less exposure to different cultures, ideas, and innovations. They also have a fewer opportunities for education and careers. While we are lucky to pursue higher education and professional jobs, many in Mahmeri village have limited options in these areas. This experience teaches us to appreciate what we have and to stay humble and grateful for the opportunities given to us. Project impact on Mahmeri community. First, strengthen the relationship. The project helped create a closer bond between the Mahmeri villagers and the students through interviews, group activities, and shared meals. These interactions build trust and understandings, allowing both sides to appreciate each other's lifestyles and values. Second, greater community pride and recognition. Frequent visits and appreciation from outsiders make the Mahmeri people feel valued and respected for their culture. They gain a stronger sense of identity and belonging, seeing that their traditions that once seen as old-fashioned are now celebrated by visitors. This recognition helps boost self-confidence, especially among the younger generation, and motivates them to preserve their customs, language, and arts for the future.